¿Qué me importa el dinero? know I'm breaking something beautiful. Afraid of something fictional, mystical, mythical, super fucking natural. In a self-abusing carnival, without a god or a know-it-all. In a self-abusing carnival, biblical, criminal, super fucking natural. God. Yeah, 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 yeah. So lock me up for goodness sake. I ain't never gonna be, and never gonna try to be. Lock me up for goodness sake and spare me. You hear me? Spare me from the corner. Hear that shit. I love everyone equally, the discord in your symphony. I love everyone equally. Bigotry, misanthropy, bliss with our iniquity. There's an inquisitive mobility, the final part of the trilogy. There's an inquisitive mobility, hopefully, drastically blessed with our iniquity. Blessed with our iniquity. So lock me up for goodness sake. I ain't never gonna be and never gonna try to be. Lock me up for goodness sake and spare me. You hear me? Spare me from the God I have that shit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Friday. That's right, Vixen. Oh, I hope the rest of your workday goes quickly for you. Goodness gracious. I've been up for hours. I just haven't been talking to anybody. On stilts. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. It's scary. Yes. Are they the kind of stilts that you use in like a warehouse? Do you work for the circus? Which also involves state and federal work these days. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, and good morning. Yeah. Hi, if you can hear the sound of my voice, you have tuned in to Grandma Plays a Game. It gets you elevation. I wanted those when I was working at the farm store. And again, I'm 4'11". That's like 150 centimeters. It's probably not even that much. You got this physical copy of Cyberpunk, Rob? But you almost never play it? I don't know, maybe it's not your gameplay style. Although the fun thing about this game is you can pretty much play any game inside this game. I wanted those little like kangaroo things that you that flip up in the back and then you can flip them down when you need to get up. Because like I could never get to the top shelves. But I was also freakishly strong for my size, so I could do all of the like 30 and 40 pound bags of dog food and fertilizer and shit really easy. I probably would have made a great gymnast. I don't know, Rob. I think the biggest mistake I made in this game was listening to the quest givers. Just ignore them. Turn off notifications. Go into your main menu. Turn off the call thing, like take calls from fixers and shit like that. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No, do not let those people have a second of your time. You love the hollow calls. You would. You would. I watched you playing. You and your shoddy. What shotgun is that, Viv? Sorry, Vix. Sorry, I had some of my little mandarin oranges before stream. And, got some caught in my teeth. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh, I know what we're doing. Here, I mean, not that I could stand this, but I just found out today. I woke up, I made my coffee, I was texting with a friend of mine across country, and opened up my email only to find a letter from the Washington State Department of Revenue that says my business, which I just set up last October for Grandma's Games Lab right there, that now live presentations count as a retail product and are subject to sales tax. Is a game map, a guide, and postcards, Rob? You don't remember ordering it, or was it a gift? That seems like an awfully cool thing to just have. I mean, I'm not enough of a fangirl of any game to, when I bought Hitman, I bought the like deluxe edition, made sure I got all the 7 Deadly Sins content and all the extra locations, New York and Ambrose and all of that. Sned, how are you feeling today, Sned? I hope better. Feel free to omit any details regarding evacuations of bodily fluids. But yeah, so live presentations. I need to get a friend of mine who works for a law firm to decipher the state code to determine if, I mean, thankfully, first quarter, I had no revenue. So, or fourth quarter of 25, I had no revenue. So I didn't really have to worry about it. And I made a point of not removing anything from the Patreon payouts until that quarter was over. So if they're gonna nickel and dime me and be like, what's that? You made $72? We want our sales tax on that. Get fucked, motherfucker. Just Christ on a cracker. I'm out here begging for breadcrumbs off the floor. And you're gonna come count my breadcrumbs and take one? Tax the fucking billionaires, you stupid fucking bastards. And all of this billionaires going, you should tax us. You know what? Get fucked.
Save.
Good morning, Wolfie. You don't need to get fucked. Unless you want to, in which case get a really good toy, get some lube, and do it right. If you're gonna fuck yourself, at least, get the full measure. But I mean, guess what? Hey, everybody with money, anybody in the US can send a check to the IRS anytime they want. Anytime they want. You're gonna wash the dishes. Oh, you're okay. I'm ranting because I'm really pissed off today. And you're gonna come down to somebody who made less than $5,000 last year in its entirety. I set up a little business so that I can maybe support myself, maybe get $100. And now you're going to come down and be like, haha, sales tax, bitch. Sales tax. Live presentations are now taxable. Live presentation. Are you going to go to elementary school? We don't have to. Every single person who makes more than $1 million can send however much they want to the IRS. I don't know why they don't. And I won't wish ill, and I won't wish violence on any actual humans. However, they know they can do that. They choose not to. Well, it's not meant to be, Wolfie. The problem is unequal taxation and the realization that certain people have been excused from the social contract and will contentedly sit there and claim that it's the rest of us who are stealing. I don't believe that. I taught government and the structure of um, the Constitution of the United States. I've gone back through history. The thing is, in your country, taxation has always been used to punish the lowest levels. I am not gonna get canceled for reading comments. Nice try, Vix. No. I've done my civic duty. I have participated in elections. I have elected people who I believed would never stand for things like this, but unfortunately, there just aren't enough people willing to sacrifice everything in order to affect change. And I honestly just want to call up Senator Tammy Duckworth and go, you lost your legs for these people. These people. You lost your fucking legs in service so that these people could do this. You want them to have the freedom to do this. This is okay. Costs and expenses have gotten higher. Yep. And both our countries are walking the same path, Wolfie. Cut back and continue to skate under the limit. Yep. Lose money from being taxed. Yep. Believe me, the 7 years that I spent working in home care and watching how the poorest, most vulnerable members of our society are prohibited. You can't even save up to more than $2,000. How is a disabled person ever supposed to buy a house or a car? Well, I'm not going to avoid the government system only because it used to be just kind of the last bastion of civilized society. The two-party system, the problem we have is there is no opposition party. When you look at, I mean, I support independence at every turn. At every turn. Well, it's because of the money now. And because I'm 58, I remember a time when elections didn't cost what they cost. And there's a very good reason elections cost what they cost. There has to be there have to be new limits put in place for campaign fundraising that says you are prohibited, in toto, you are prohibited from raising funds from anyone outside your constituency. The only people who can contribute to your campaign, should you require contributions, must exist in your constituency. Now, 2,000 is the recommended amount to be kept in an emergency fund. Leeching off your mom more than you realize. But yeah. I mean, but is that leeching or is that part of filial obligation or familial obligation that you know? I mean, even animals when they're young return, unless it's a a patriarchal system, if a young animal returns, like lions and things like that, they are well greeted by um, their family. As with everything else, it only becomes a problem when it's about sex. Um, but I also read Plato's Republic, and I understand the importance of meritocracy and teaching the Roman Republic before it became empire. Rome fell twice. The first fall was when they lost their republic. That's where we are now. Look for the big red X. You are here. Republic is about to go. Um, you were naive and she let it go on longer. Yeah, that can be dangerous, you know. Um, it's part. Oh, I can't even get into the whole family side of it. I don't. I can't. But from the civics side of things, there is every reason when you take it down to its tiniest level and you say, we have a village and there are functions that need to happen in a village. You know, we got to have people growing food. You have to have people tending animals. There's a lot of work to be done just to take care of, say, a small 50 to 75 person village. And there is every reason for the members of that village to pool resources in order to uh, make sure there's adequate fence lines to keep the animals from escaping, to make sure that somebody's roof is being taken care of because that's the main gathering place for the village. You know, when we do our big market day and everybody brings their stuff to that person's place because it's big. Sadly, there even if there is an outside party, they never stand a chance. Right, because they don't have the money. They don't have the money. They don't stand a chance because the two major parties have consolidated all of the funding and have basically said, if we don't like you, you get no money. If you don't do what we say, that's why you see so many politicians being, it is a job where you are about to be coerced for the rest of your employment in that position. Because if you don't vote with the party line, the party will not allocate funds to your reelection. And so the only way to continue to do it is to do exactly what they say. And then the party is run by unelected officials, right? The public does not elect the chairman of the RNC or the chairman of the DNC, the Republican National Congress and the Democrat National Congress. Those are internal positions, and they control a lot of money and a lot of sway. So if you don't have their favor, right, it's very much that high school popular kids group. You can't sit at our table if you don't, you know, quit trying to make fetch happen. Fetch isn't going to happen, so stop it. But one of the main reasons, and now you can start to understand why people were buying media companies. For example, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell, that is not his real name. Go ahead and look him up. It's a convention when it happens. Maybe I'm wrong. I might have that wrong. They hold conventions. But it means Congress in the general term, not like Congress as in the Congress people of the legislative branch of the government. I mean, two people can be in Congress together as a legal term. At least I'm fairly certain. I don't know. You can look it up. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I will not say it that way anymore. But Robert Maxwell was in charge of a huge media company. Rupert Murdoch in charge of a huge media company. a lot of the people who were in that white wealth canopy post Reagan started buying up media companies because 60% of all campaigns and campaign funds, at least 60% of, so they say they raised $20 million. You can bet that 60% of that money is going to media companies. It's all about the marketing, the branding. It's just been bastardized, and it's been bastardized by money and by people who, after Reagan eliminated the estate tax and the inheritance tax, uh, the folks who wanted to make sure that their trust fund babies got, it stands for committee. Thank you. I was mistaken. Oh no, the world's going to collapse. Streamer on air. Admitted mistake. National Committee. That makes better sense. I misspoke in my ignorance. I have now been educated. Um, but the point being that those two parties as well are not significantly different. Otherwise, somewhere in the number of Democratic presidents and Democratic control of Congress since Ronald Reagan would have reinstated those taxes. Oh, no, always ask. Always ask. I don't want to be run around being wrong. If I don't, I mean, I used to even say that to my students when I was teaching. If I don't know, we'll look it up, baby. We'll find out. The other challenge is that too much attention gets focused at the federal level. And I really feel like there needs to be more of a convection upwards, where if in our states, each state determined how much of their revenue was going to go to federal efforts, and if the elected officials in that state had purse strings, not just for things that happened in the states, but, you know, again, senators used to have to be a state senator in order to run. Now you don't even have to have experience in legislation. You don't even have to have a law degree. And I don't know how you can become the chief legislative officer of the entire country knowing nothing about legislation except being on the wrong side of a million lawsuits. It's just like, I would like to become the chief neurosurgeon of your hospital. And what's your experience? Oh, nothing. I've never set foot in an ER in my life, or a surgical theater. No, I'm sorry, you're not qualified. We don't do that. You saw something I might find interesting? If you're not sure if it's true or not, I really want to do that. Somebody wants Nintendo to do that. That much I know. But whether or not they will, that all depends on how many of them are named in the Epstein files. Pilgrimage! Yeah, the chief neurosurgeon's experience with medicine is smoking meth. Good morning, Phil. We're just talking, we're not talking politics, we're talking physics and, or civics and philosophy. Civics. Philosophy and civics. And if you've never looked at Plato's Republic, I'm going to encourage you. You can go, it's online. Let me pull the website. That's the Thoreau Reader, Justia, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. That link's probably broken now. The thing that you learn best from history, to be fair, is that they're not going to try anything new. Most of the things, no, that's lawfare. That's Cato's letters. Gosh, I would love to do something with Cato's letters. We are talking how to get a job. What? Well, we're talking about the importance of people who assume positions of public trust to have some level of experience. Oh, that's my FBI agent. To have some level of experience at any level of, yeah, we're talking how to get a job when your resume is, it doesn't even matter if your resume is crap. That'll take, that link right there should take you to book 2, and then you can navigate from there. It's analog, but it is the entirety of Plato's Republic in a really decent translation, and it's free. What? Um, Hang on a moment. No, I can't do financial stuff at the moment. Um, Nintendo is suing them. Good. Oh, over tariffs. No, the government came out with something today that was a rip graphically of something Nintendo. Um, all right, hang on. Um, God damn it. I can't even see my phone to type. Oh, and it's just mistyping everything. I hate this. I hate this deeply. I can't text right now. Um, but anyway, all of this came up because I got an email from the state of Washington today, um, saying that live presentations are now a retail product subject to sales tax. Um, um, I don't even know how to do things through PayPal, but I also know that PayPal is run by the devil. And I don't know what any of my passwords are right now. I have a friend who's trying to help me with rent for next month. Because the universe sucks. And I hate everything. Plato had some backwards... I would... They had views at the time where he talked in several different chapters about people being baseborn. And God damn it, phone. Okay, I know this is riveting content while I text. Okay. All right. I am trying to run a stream right now, my love. So, live presentations are now a retail product that can be taxed. I was like, are you kidding me? Marvelous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No. Okay. Good friends, good friends. He believed in authoritarianism over modern democracy. Well, that's what I'm talking about. There was this. What he believed is that the philosophers should run things. And I'll assume that you've read Republic and that you're saying this out of having been informed by the document and not what other people have said about the document. It is entirely true that Socrates himself said that things should not be written down, and that the writing down of things in books and things like that was going to ruin the art of the dialectic. He did believe that the elites should run things, but there is also an understood meritocracy and moral. Socrates said that. Plato quoted Socrates. A lot of what Plato said was quoting Socrates. Socrates said that the writing down of philosophy would ruin the dialectic. So there are a lot of people who want to dismiss Socrates out of hand when there are plenty of other reasons to dismiss Socrates and everyone else. To be fair, not any one person in the history of humankind has had a corner on getting everything right. There are lots and lots of people. Thank you, Sned, for that, by the way. I do see that. Yeah, although I'm not even entirely sure that Plato wrote his own stuff. I think a lot of what happens in Republic, well, Plato did write a lot. There is a lot written credited to Plato, but I think, because if you go to that Perseus link, you can see a lot of the other stuff that's in it's historical stuff. Like you can read Herodotus and other things there as well. But you also have to understand, in the days of the Greeks and very especially the Romans, it was understood that there was a certain dedication to meritocracy that was meant to prevent corruption. It was a few years ago. Yeah, we have to give them that. Their ideas were phenomenally modern. Yeah, and you agree with me? That's lovely. Thank you. There will be times when you don't. I'm not here to influence so much as I like dialogue. Um I like talking about these different things because I don't get to talk philosophy and things like that with other people very often. Um, there won't be any gameplay today. I don't know. I could go into the game. We could talk about this while I play because it's not like I'm doing anything important today. Um, yeah. I mean, that was the whole point. They would go to the Agora. Let me open the game anyway. They would go to the Agora and have conversations about all of this stuff. That's what Republic is all about. Republic is a conversation with Socrates, Plato, and Glaucon. Oh, I do want to play. I do want to. Just want to run around Night City. But again, maybe not for very long because I've already cried once this morning because I cannot believe that from the very little I have, they want to grab more. It just breaks my fucking heart that there are people out there right now trying to pick out their third yacht and where are they going to fly their private jet to today who give no fucks. You keep saying it is Plato, where you think it should be said Plato. Well, you're British. You think everything should be said differently. It's the only reason the British colonized the world was to get everybody to say shit like they do. I'm a teacher of what? I was an elementary school teacher. My degree is in education, not in a particular subject. So when people would ask, what do you teach? I would say children, because I'm an asshole. Oh yeah, we were out here looking for Zeta Tech. I'm gonna give up on that. We're not doing that today. You're just saying things to try to make me laugh? Oh. I don't know. I'm saying things to annoy you because I get tired of British people correcting me. And every American, just because it does not further the dialogue. If you say hold down the fort versus hold the fort, it's just because that's the way you learned it. And one of them could be objectively right or objectively wrong. You know, you could care less. Okay, that means there's the potential that you could care less, but that person has not inspired you to the lowest you can go. I made a lolcat one time that says, oh, I thought I couldn't care less, but look how you've inspired me. Again, you know, it's the there, your, and all of that. If communication has happened, that was the purpose. If you have received the communication, you have everyone's permission to stop being shitty and pedantic about it. So yeah, Rob, at the end of the day, I became a history teacher at the elementary school where I taught. And I taught ancient history, American history. I did get to teach ancient American history, which I had to fight tooth and nail to include South American native people and their lives and cultures in the South American genocide. But we're not allowed to say those things. So anyway, this right here that I'm doing, this me talking to you, this is now a retail product. Okay, let me see. You people are writing words. Stop it. It is also vital to point out during Plato's time. Oh, Phil took the bait too. About 10% of people were literate. So it really, because there's a whole lot of tablets about children going to school, and the Greeks educated their population from the age of 7 to 14. Greek schooling was age 7 to age 14. Before 7, you learned household things in your family, and after 14, you would be taught, both girls and boys would be taught warfare, and then usually the girls would then be taught some type of like business sort of thing. Any money, well, it's a retail product because now any money that you give me, so whether you pay for it or not, they don't, I mean, it doesn't matter for you. If, however, you choose to give me any money for this, they want their cut. You don't even remember when you first appeared? It was definitely during Hitman Blood Money, whenever we did that. You're saying 428 to 348 BCE? Okay. Wasn't Plato, though, about 250 BCE? If I remember when I mean, I'm trying to run 2 computers here, so it's hard enough just keeping up with what people are typing in chat. Oh no, they don't distinguish, Wolfie. It doesn't matter if you're providing tips and donations. Nope. They're locking all that down because 2 or 3 hot tub girls and 3 or 4 trust fund boys all figured out how to make thousands and thousands of dollars and escape taxation. And so now they're coming for all of us. This is why we can't have nice things. And of course, those people are just going to hire lawyers and other folks who are going to make sure that they never have to pay taxes. You know, that's your Mr. Beast crowd and all of them. And then the people like me are going to get visits from the revenue police if I fail to pay taxes on the $72 that I earned. In all of 2025.
And they let him in?
Yep.
I don't believe it. This used to be an elite club, and now they'll take anyone who makes an eddy more than a garbage collector.
I have no feelings about it. He doesn't affect my life at all, but I despise everything that he stands for. But then I have a real dislike for people who capitalize on other people degrading themselves, and why I've said that I will never do challenges and things like that of, oh, I'm going to eat jelly beans that taste like vomit if you give me $5. I'm not doing that. Athens, people were more often literate, not the entire continent. Oh, that makes sense, Pilgrimage. I do get that. You're not going to say the things you want to say or you'll get in trouble. It's all right, baby. I've already said them. Like I say, I read that email and I was just like, bitch, I have enough money to get through the end of this month. Robson Rob, you're not wrong. They did that in Fallout too, and I remember listening to Tim Kaine talk about why they had to make the children invulnerable. Like, look, y'all, it's a power fantasy, and we get, but we can't allow people to engage in a power fantasy that supports behavior that is oh my god, stop twitching. I'm gonna twitch today. I guess that's what we're doing. So this is right next to that. They're just like a block from each other. By the way, backseating highly encouraged. If there's something you want to see at this point, we are done with the game. Go over here and loot this car. But you're not wrong, Rob. Yeah, I agree, Sned. I just, the whole... Oh my gosh, that's not what I was trying to do. It said press T to see the conversation. Okay, yeah, sure, I went in. Preem. Only thing is, to join the annual race, you gotta pay an entry fee. Yeah, duh. Well, you got Eds? Yeah, chill. Go ahead and order me a new trophy case, too, because all those other drivers won't stand a chance. The high-octane bitch is back, baby. 2077's my year. Bet it is. Cool, call me after the race. Sure thing. 3 missed calls. Okay, well. Yeah, I said that. When was that? 2024? Did I say 2024 was going to be my year? And that was the year that I got hit by a car on the way home from work one night. Ended up in chronic pain all day, every day for a year with a tinnitus that is just still persistent to the point that I can't sleep. I can't fall asleep without some kind of assistance. And ended up blood pressure going out of control, losing my medical certificate for my commercial driver's license, which meant I lost my job because I was medically DQ'd from driving commercially, which meant I was unemployed. Good times, good times. Great time to end up being unemployed. I've never been over there. Although even in Athens, women did not have the same access to education that men did. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Women did have businesses and things like that, though. They were expected to be, you know, running stalls at market. If I understand my historical research correctly. But then I was also, let's see, I left teaching in 2011. Because even in 2011, I had a principal who did not want to pay me. She was actually doing tuition trade for parents to the tune of $12 an hour and was paying me like $10.50. And I went, bitch, what? She's like, but they're parents. 2011 with a degree in education and 7 years as a military officer. We're just a little private school. What is that? Alright, let's do it. I'm here. Alright, crouch. Crouch. Can I lean? I don't have a lean mechanic. Look into Meniere's if you have not already. You have that. Can be caused by that sort of thing. Symptoms. This is a direct result of nerve damage from the car accident. I've been checked out by an audiologist. Thanks to the VA. People use Cyberpunk because it has... Oh, Rob, sorry, I missed your comment. Thank you, Wolfie. Ray tracing, dense rendering. Yeah, they actually... Hitman has it too, where you can go to the graphics, set things up, and then run a benchmark. And it will go and do a test scene for you and give you all the specs of how your system performed with those parameters set. So that's something I did a lot in my first setups for Hitman. Did I see the new Resident Evil? I did! Sarah Death, who I follow. He's a Dishonored... Man, I wonder if they had, Oh, shit! If they had, They had so many hopes for this game. But, like, to do boat racing... If that was in there... Oh, come on. Like, no, you must go to a ladder. We're not letting you up. Okay. Audiologists will not know, a neurologist would. Well, I've done all the testing I'm gonna do. I know that, when it first happened, because I did not have it before the accident. I did have it after the accident. So we know the proximate cause. And, man, that water's so dirty it looked like dirt. And the audiologist basically said, well, I can tell you this, your hearing is fine. Mechanically. Like, you don't have any degradation that would not appear, that wouldn't normally appear in someone who's, 57, 58 years old. So, it was sort of a process of elimination type of thing, but, looks really good, but you can't play it and you only have a PS4. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't play horror games. I really... I don't like being jumped at and scared. Like, even in games like this where I know things are coming, I don't want an enemy to, like, leap at my face. My sister was playing a game, that had these, like, little robot bug-like things. And I've just never been over here. I don't think. Cali Express, another Mini Days. And I was like, no, that little shit, she sent me some clips. Like, that little shit is just, like, jumping right at your face. No, thank you. Do we want a new car? Anybody want a new car? I don't like any of this. Ew. This is really my pace. I just want to walk around. I just want to do Fallout without all the combat. You never managed to play on a place called YouTube? A neurologist would know. Yeah. I believe you. I believe you. I'm just done with doctors and testing, and I'm just exhausted. I'm tired. Did I do that? This happens way too often. People just get into their cars and... Zach Roberts. Is there somebody with blue eyes around here? That is not the first time that's happened in this game. But yeah, thanks, Phil. It was just like, since 2022, I have lost so much. First it was the cat, and it just got worse from there. Yeah, if it would qualify me for some level of disability, I would even look into it, but I am not disabled in any way that functionally allows me to gain any kind of financial relief or anything like that. This is just a helicopter pad, I think. Which is all. I just want to retire. But unless I can amend my birth certificate to show that I'm 7 years older than I am right now, it's not going to help me. But I appreciate that. Helped you a lot to know. Yes, the not knowing, the unknowing of things can just be infuriating. It can be more devastating and cause more suffering. Like, once you know, it's like not knowing if that thing is cancer. But once you know whether it is or not, even if it is, once you know, there's a certain peace in the, okay, it's cancer, it's gonna kill me, but now I know, and I feel, you know, it's the monster under the bed that until you look and identify, even if there is a monster there, until you look and know, it's I think goes back to evolutionary type things in the human brain, that we are wired from an evolutionary standpoint to have certain capabilities, and a lot of that is life preservation, right? So if your spidey senses start to tingle, well, we're pattern recognizing primates who put a priority on prediction, and the faster you can predict things, because we're not quick, we don't have claws, we don't have fangs, we don't have skin as thick as a leather coat, so the sooner we can be aware of a predator, you know, it's that there's a tiger in the bushes kind of a sense. Why do we have to have the music? The sooner we can be aware of that, the easier it is for us to preserve our own lives. A lot of people loitering in the middle of the day in this game. Oh. You mean in this stream or in this game? Oh, in this game. Yes, in this game. I was like, yes, also in this stream. We have a lot of loitering here. Who are these people, and why are they hostile? These are Valentinos. Who's that? Oh, we got a body over here. Hey, Vinny, we got a body over here. I could try to do a recon grenade. I wonder if that would work on these guys. F5 and FO.
Sí. Sí. Nene, ¿qué chingados estás diciendo? ¿Me hablas a mí? Porque nadie me habla a ti, ¿eh? ¿Sabes qué? Me aburre. Mejor me largo a la chingada.
Do I really want to take out the Valentinos on behalf of the NCPD? I don't even like the NCPD. No, I'm not a rent-a-cop. And I don't want to be one. Why am I going to piss off all the gangs? I mean, yeah, I've taken out some tiger claws. But that's another thing that this game does that really makes me... Things that make you go, because I've said it before on stream, it's important to understand that once you say some people deserve to die, or some people don't deserve the protections that civilized society... Oh, I know this one. Oh, that's an exit only. You get a lot of money and stuff for the NCPD. You get a lot of weapons, and you can sell the weapons for money, or you can break them down for parts. It's all viable. It's all a valid strategy. 1C. BD1C. I don't know. It's not like this is Dishonored or something. There is no morality scale here. Like, this game does not reward you for being good guy, bad guy, middle guy, whatever. There's no prize. There is a mission here. Maybe I have to earn it. I feel like it's a Regina gig. I usually like, and it's something to do. Yeah, they can be really fun. It's a chance to exercise all of your stuff. And to learn how to use your cyber deck and things like that. Anyway, Rob, you were asking about Resident Evil. It looked like a really cool game. I didn't hear anything terrible about it except from one person. But I also know that that when you get into something like Resident Evil, it's kind of like other long-running games that have multiple chapters and volumes where you get your loreists or your lore purists, and oh, I know where there's a little Easter egg we could grab. Only with Johnny. Yeah, but who's to say what's protection and what's not? I mean, look at how many people died in Minnesota for protection. I mean, are the gangs actually doing a worse job than the agents who've been assigned the task? Kind of the big question is, what's the difference between being rewarded for being good or bad with Johnny? Oh, I see what you mean. I got you then. No, we're not doing those. I'm not doing gigs today. So you guys know about the dude that we meet in the gym, the GIM, the Grand Imperial Mall. And his name is... Who's that Netwatch agent? Oh. Loot! The loot! The loot! The loot is on fire. Alright, is this the right way? Oh, I know where there's a... I might have already gotten it. What is my Netwatch agent's name? Come on. Oh, I did not get it. Request backup. Oh, it's a quick hack. I'm not using my quick hacks. Archive conversation. Farah DuPont and Placide. You'd rather play a game with no karma than one with meaningless karma. True facts, Phil. Now it's gone. Farah, gotta tip off the scabs. Found a shit ton of gear. Scabs are the one gang that I will take out at every opportunity. I'm guessing you mean Harry Styles. I don't listen to music. I listen to the music in this game. I like the music in this game. FONV is your favorite game, but karma is meaningless there. Yeah. Although FONV had a really cool thing that I never used. And I think it's similar to the life path thing that Cyberpunk was trying to do here. And I wish you could do it here. I wish you could. That in Fallout New Vegas, you could put on the outfit of a certain faction and get better somethings from them. Reputation among tribes counts, but karma does not, even though they constantly tell you about it. Yeah, it's probably something that they wanted to include and just never had a chance to finish. So they've, you know, you have the... Oh, sorry. I meant to actually read that. Tip off the scabs. Cooling suits, high bandwidth links, Damon shards. Looks like they raided a Netwatch stash. Is waiting at the attached address, 10th floor. We going in? Yes, but do not pay. Take lovely... Yosu? Diesel and anyone else there. Surround the scabs. Feed them lead. Okay. Done. So she's supposed to be going to the 10th floor or something. And I wonder if that's like over here. But I'm also fairly certain that I have crawled all over this area looking for whatever it is in other playthroughs. That is a nice touch. They won't shoot you in some cases if you're wearing their gear. Oh, that's nice. And I think Cyberpunk has a lot of stuff like that too, where oops, you did not get that right. Come on, V, you're supposed to grab onto it. Oh, not if you jump and bang your head on it, no. Yeah, it's not gonna let me go. Alright. Where did I want to go? I think I wanted to go over here. This looks right. Yeah, this is right. Alright, let's see. How many cars does Grandma have now? I have Mordred, I have the... which looks just like the Mercmobile. I don't notice a sincere difference. I have the Beast. If you haven't seen, I made a clip right after I finished that whole scene. Well, I finished the whole race thing with Claire, and then Claire was right at the end giving me the Beast, and I think she says, the Beast is yours now, and we get hit by a car. So we got the Demiurge, and I'm kind of sad about that, because we did that mattress thing, and I didn't get the Golden Cube video that I thought I was supposed to get. And I need to buy a new, I need to buy a new motorbike, because I don't really like any of these, but I'll take the Itsumare because, that is not the colors I gave you. Oh no. One moment, please. Grandma didn't plug in the controller. I was going to play Blood on the Clock Tower yesterday, and I got over there and I was spectating a game, and somebody who had an information role was not sharing their information, and they were getting down into like the last 3 players. And I was like, you know what? I'm in a mood now. I don't really want to. I don't know what that group is with the $. Says it was his best song yet. Cool. I used to write music. It was, you know, basic 90s era Christian bullshit, but... Oh no! Wow, man, they made these light poles evil. My poor bike. Oh, that's not how you run. I don't know how to run. Put the controller down, you don't need it. See, that's why I can't effectively do any kind of teaching or philosophical conversations while I play, because something will happen in the game and I have no idea what we were talking about. Mosley. Bryce Mosley. Silence and Vigil. This is Silence from the Horizon. Baby No Money. Super cool guy. Well, those are the people that I really wish would get more celebrity. You know, as just people who are good people. I mean, going back and doing the research on... I never, even in all of my historical stuff, I usually kind of glossed over the 13th century to the 16th and 17th century, because it was dominantly occupied by people fighting plague, because there were recurrences of Black Plague through the years, and then there was the endowmenting with the expansion of different religions. There was the Inquisition, and, you know, being raised Roman Catholic is like, oh my god, I don't even want to... fortunately, he is a celebrity. Yeah, there are people like that. You know, you get the Keanu Reeves of the world, and you got like there's a good person. You know, for all of the shit that Dolly Parton got. But you know, women don't get the same advantage that men do. You also need to be, you need to appeal. You know, it's not like a bunch of actors are out there having to get testicle enhancement in order to appear on screen. Although poor Jim Carrey, I guess, I don't know, that could be a medical thing. Who knows? But I just wish more people would let go of the idea that we need our favorite celebrity to be the president. Because no, you don't. You need your favorite celebrity to be your favorite celebrity. Again, government jobs are there for people who understand government and civics and know what the Fourth Amendment is supposed to say when you are the Department of Homeland Security Secretary. You should know what's in the Fourth Amendment. Thankfully, you've been replaced, but then I will also tell you straight up right now, if you look at all of the cabinets in the current administration, if that cabinet is headed by someone with a uterus or brown skin, they have been set up to fail. They are there to capture headlines because the public will pay attention to them, because the public loves to see women and people with brown skin fail. It doesn't matter what your beliefs are. We're used to it. It gets put in front of us all the time. Ha ha, my girlfriend's so dumb. Ha ha, my mom's so dumb. Ha ha, my teacher's so dumb. It's out there everywhere, and they have been, I guarantee you, every single one of them has been set up with a replacement already spec'd. Swear to God, all he seems to do is cosplay instead of make music, though. Do what you love, baby. Just because somebody has celebrity doesn't mean that, we didn't even read it. Doesn't mean that they owe the public, right? Aveg sends his regards. He won't talk to me in person. No, he's too high up. Placide might find out. Let's suppose I accept that excuse. We have the data you wanted uploaded to a physical carrier. We delivered it the old-fashioned way. We can't transfer it. Our people might intercept the transfer. If we're meeting in person, how do I know this isn't a trap? We're risking just as much as you are. If they catch us making deals with Netwatch, we're as good as dead. So what does Avig want in return? Remove Placide from the picture. More details at the meet. So what we have here is a suitcase that blew up. Kablamo. And who do we have here? Badge number. Agent name. Bryce Mosley. His fans love it. That's awesome. I mean, if you learn nothing about being on the internet, you will learn that somebody is willing to be shitty about you no matter what you do. Does he look like a bitch? So yeah, there is your Netwatch agent who you meet in the gym. That's the Netwatch agent you meet watching the cowboy movie. There's another one. These two both look like Netwatch agents. We don't have a badge for her, but we do have a badge for him. PRE 291294. I don't think we can go back to the guy in the gym. So this fella was coming to, I don't know, I haven't got the whole story on any of that. TBF. So there's an Easter egg. Alright, run, B, run. That's wonderful that his fans love it, though. You know, it's kind of... I have feelings about celebrity. Where do we want to go? What's that? Oh, we could go to the Ring in Pacifica. Because that'll be Ozob. We want to go do a fight? Oh, we could do that one. That'll get us a nice drive. I don't really want to beat up Ozob today. I don't know that I really want to do anything, but I want to not be doom scrolling Reddit because there is nothing to see on Reddit. Reddit has done away with R all, and they're putting in all the same filler crap that Facebook started putting in, where it's not even stuff you want to see. Half of the stuff that shows up in my homepage isn't even from the subreddits that I follow. It's, we thought you'd like this. I don't, though. I've already clicked on the subreddits I like and want to follow. Those are the subreddits I want to see. I've created a homepage so that you could put all those posts in one place for me so that I can see what's going on. But no, I have to go to each one of those subreddits and click and go, see, none of this was in my homepage feed. There were like 3 of these things out of 20, and the rest were just straight up ignored. Homepage didn't even populate. It's like, no, please go look at all these other things that our AI agent said you would like. Because the whole point to curating stuff for you is to make sure that you get what we want you to see, not what you want to see. Why is it doing all of that? Because I'm holding my controller dumb. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Alright, let's go take care of this boy and his baby mama. I think we're going up the street here. I usually park around the corner. Why is it showing it over there? Is it really over there? Shut up. Fucking around with Fallout 4. It's not that I'm bored, it's that I need to stay engaged. I need to be doing a thing. If I'm not sitting here actively, like, my hands are busy. I'm occupado.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, guys, I did not mean to do that. We could do some car races. If I'm... Sir! Do not piss in public. Y'all don't even know the bacteria you're dealing with. You don't. Don't do that.
You need something?
There's a whole reason there's bathrooms and toilets and shit. You are not a fucking caveman. You might be, but...
Listen. Ever
Thank
check
you,
up
Ghost
on
Ned.
Mama Wells? I need someone now that Jackie's gone.
She's a strong woman. She'd do just fine without me.
Know what I mean? Jackie had his secrets. Someone might want to get even.
Nobody will touch her.
That looks so cool.
And besides, you should also stop by and see her. It's only right.
Yeah, I don't think she wants to see me, Padre.
You said you were looking for work.
And I found it!
No,
He's
this
so
isn't
cute.
work. Have you ever thought
You
what
say
would
so.
happen to us if we...
I'm here for my fight.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's me.
Little
Toughest hijo de
Pan
puta
Am
in the
wannabe.
clan.
And the worst father in Night City.
Michaela, baby! I know what I'm doing. You gotta
I'm not
trust
talking to
me.
you. First you spend a fortune on chrome, and now... Ugh. I give up.
She violent.
Beat some
She
sense
is.
into
She's like a
him for me,
Pan Am
okay?
wannabe right here. She got...
He needs a good lesson.
You need therapy.
Michaela, wait for fuck's sake! Listen, I need a lot of scratch and fast. That's why I'm only taking serious wagers.
Do
I'm
I
putting
lose
my
to this
ride on the
guy?
line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget about the fight.
Okay, I'll match it. We good?
All good. Let's go. So bare hands only, right? No pulling any mono wires or mantis blades out of your ass?
I don't have any. I do have gorilla arms.
I asked
though.
because the last guy I fought tried to surprise me with long spurs. Anyway, you ready to start?
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Yep. Ready to rumble.
Careful now. I don't fuck around.
Stop! Stop the fight! Can't you see he's had enough?
Michaela, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Oops.
Not another word, you pendejo. Hand over the stupid keys and let's go home.
Here. Spoiler for me.
Come on over here so I can talk to you. Sit down. Ma'am, you need to get the fuck out. Just go. Before I punch you too.
Keep it. Everything. Won't take anything from you.
You... I mean, really?
Not my type of joke.
Listen, shit. I don't know how to thank you.
Just don't lose what you still got left.
Don't intend to. Oof, we dodged one there, huh?
I don't think I ever left him with both the car and the
was of
money.
all the luck. Any ideas for a name?
Something with a V?
You get a call from them later on too. It's really cute, but she's violent. She raised her arm up like she was gonna slap that boy. And I don't care if he's a fighter. You don't hit unless you're ready to get hit back. Do not hit unless you are ready to get hit back. That's the rule. Boy, girl, other, I don't fucking care. You don't carry a gun unless you intend to shoot somebody with it. Guns are not threats. And you absolutely do not hit somebody unless you are prepared to get hit in return. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them with my badge. My badge that says Grandma. We can go do the final meditation. Every time I see that body model, I'm like, Barry? Barry, is that you? Officer? But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. And Sned, it's one of the reasons that I watch Blood on the Clock Tower and not just, like, the documentary stuff on YouTube that I usually enjoy. Oops. Oh no. V. Stop it. We've done that every time we take the wrong turn. Every time. Arasaka. Why, when I want you to turn left, you won't? Yeah, you're moving that stick all the way to the left, and the game's just like, what if no, though? No, what I might do is go play some more of this War of Mine. That's kind of the mood I'm in. I'm just furious. Where did it want me to go? Oh, it wanted me to go up the ramp. Why will it just stops turning? It's like, nope, you're gonna go straight, bitch. You are not allowed to turn. Shut up. I was just pretty sure that trying to stream this War of Mine today was probably not going to go over well. I still have the museum scenario to work on. But I need something that I have to pay attention to. But anyway, doing all the research for the Blood on the Clock Tower history segment in the games lab got me looking at how basically certain groups of people have been used for manipulation for a long time. And the manipulation is always the same thing. When you really get into and look at the history of the demons and the witch hunts of the 15th to 17th centuries, it's easy to see how you can take advantage of people's superstitious nature.
You know, I'm starting to get used to these little meetings.
I sense you have many questions. I may answer only one.
What is it you're teaching me?
I am preparing you so that when the time comes, you will make the right choice.
What choice? When? Oh, right. One question.
Are you ready for the final meditation technique?
The last one?
Yes. It will cost however much you want.
So we had 144, 233, 377.
Hope this'll do.
Wonder wonder if that's a sequence.
I will guide you through the meditation. This is a meditation of the air element. We are in the mountains, heading toward the peak. We squeeze between two boulders. On the first boulder sits an eagle. The spirit of the air passes through every fiber of this eagle. Spirit of the air, primordial wind, I send you greetings. We are of one blood, you and I. You are within me, and I am within you. Without you, life would not last even a few minutes. So vital are you to us. Oh, great spirit of the air, please cleanse my body and soul. Relinquish pain, sickness, the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, happiness, and lasting inner peace. I am an eagle. The wind cushions my wings, caresses my feathers, enters every fiber of my body, fills the spaces of every atom and molecule. The wind cleanses the body, the soul, and the subtle body. Circling upwards, we rise up high. We feel lightness, purity, joy. Our body is filled with happiness, peace, and harmony. We thank you, Spirit of the Air, with our mind, body, and soul.
And he's gone. Well, at least he left something.
Fuck, I feel like a dog's shit.
See that? There was this Zen master here. Poof, vanished like that.
The fuck are you talking about?
He taught me how to meditate. It was kind of weird.
Not my scene. Go and talk to Misty if it bothers you.
Good idea.
I have a couple of pictures from this location in my photo mode. Oh, Johnny's gone now. Oh, wow. My bike is gone. Dude, where's my car? I have ridden Scorpions Apollo all over these plains over here. There's some interesting Easter eggs out there, too. Wait, is that a bird? Birds aren't real. I thought they evacuated all the birds. That was a bird. That was not an airship. That was a motherfucking bird. Although we did see a bird in the Tears in the Rain Easter egg. I get experience points for that? Nani? I can hear somebody's car horn, or my tinnitus has gotten worse. Might just be because it's that particular pitch. Most car horns are an F sharp. They used to be. Now we have a lot of meat cars. See, there's some little buildings down there. You can just Bethesda your way down this cliff, too. But we need to take a break, so I need to go... mark my fast travel point. Laguna Bend. This is near where you do the thing with Judy. We don't get to do any of that. We ended up never calling her back about helping the mocks. First we told her, hey, I'm busy, I can't do it right now, and then we just never called her back. So that quest is just still sitting there. The only thing I can do is talk to her. But I can't do anything about the quest. And there is stuff you can do. Like, you can go run around this whole area here. There's some loot and other things. We could go do a race. But first, we're gonna take a break. That's not the right break music. Cyberpunk 2077 music. What do we want? I think we were doing Afterlife yesterday. We did some Do or Die. How long is El Tiempo? Is only 2 minutes. That's not long enough. Yeah, let's do some more Fumes. Alright, here we go. Here's some pretty music. I'm gonna hit some buttons. You're gonna get 2.5 minutes to stand up, refill your hydration vessel of choice. I'm going to make another cup of tea, and I will see you back here in 2.5 minutes, okay? All right, here's some pretty music. And my slideshow. Here's some photos I've taken around the game. I hope you enjoy them. They're very pretty. Each one of them means something special to me.
Lucky you, I'm looking for a winner. Tripping by the edge, let me catch you by the inner. Short side, I put your mind inside a blender. Tonight you won't forget, but you wish you don't remember. Not the man you used to be. If I got you for your bleed, it's getting hard for you to breathe. Lucky for you, I know what to do. Got nothing to lose. Come up and through the base, so you're tripping. Baby, we chuck, quit the sipping. Bodies on bodies, so lost in the dripping. Now we hit it off, phone, keep it flipping. I'm gone in the head and you're dead in the brain. Don't need no sunshine, make it rain. And now we got no time for your low hot. Want the cool ice in my veins. Running like we do. All our problems are cause inside the room. Fine, fucking hit resume. Play, baby, play like we're running on fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Ooh, run it up, run it up, run it up. Now catch on, be a fucking tune. Breathing in, getting more, running on fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Fumes. Looking for what you desire, kicking with nothing but liars. Stressing you up, but you're tired and done. With the flicker of fire, so put it now, putting it down, breathing in, breathe it out. If it feels good, then it is good. You don't want to, but you know that you would and you could now, but don't wanna die. Crib so bad you wanna cry. We are running out of time. I just wanna feel like one taste, come and take a bite. Take it to the other side with the low lights, keep it tongue tight. Are you alright from the high? Running like we do. All our problems are cause inside the room. Fine, fucking hit resume. Play, baby, play like we're running on fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Now catch on, be a fucking tune. Breathing in, getting more, running on fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Fumes. Run it up, run it up, run it up.
Hello, welcome back from the break, everybody. If you can hear the sound of my voice, that means I remembered to turn on the microphone, and you're watching Grandma Plays a Game. Hello, my love, I'm Grandma. This is my channel where I play games. I'm pouring a cup of tea. And hopefully this is a place you can stop by whenever I'm live. Hang out the pillow and blanket for it. Leave the troubles of the world out there. Trust me, most of them will be there when you get back. Snout, are you actually streaming Fallout 4? Thank you, everybody who is hanging out and spending time with me. I appreciate you. We're just trying to enjoy Night City. Not currently. Okay. I still can't believe the text that I was getting previously was I have a friend who was going to help me out with next month's rent. And the system that she was going to use to send me money now needs like additional verifications, and I'm not sure if it's on her side or on my side, but that's what's been happening now to everybody. Is it's just like, oh, we need your driver's license and your phone number and your birth certificate if somebody wants to send you $20. And it's like, motherfucker, where were you with these binoculars when the white wealth canopy was out there laundering money nonstop in real estate deals? Like, Yeah, well, she said, you know, if it comes to it, I can use PayPal, and I don't want to use PayPal. You just have to hit go live. Oh. Oh, because you're on a console. I forget that consoles have that. I've never had I mean, I had one console for about a year and a half when I lived in Colorado. And then it was stolen when I moved to South Korea, and I never replaced it. Because we just played PC games. Oh, I hope my voice isn't too loud. Please let me know if I'm too loud or game's too loud. I'm absolutely paranoid about the production value sound wise. It really it's important to me because I don't like going back and listening to my own VODs only to find out that I can't even hear myself, or that I'm so loud if somebody tuned in with headphones, they'd be like, fuck if I'm watching that. Now I'm paranoid that I need to check Zelle. I count on that because that's through my bank. And that is a very trusted agent. I mean, I haven't even opened Venmo since I stopped driving for the shuttle company. That was how they did tips. People could give you tips through your Venmo, and then you just reported it to the company. Just nickel and diming the people who have the least on this planet. Meanwhile, tax the fucking billionaires. Tax the fucking billionaires. In fact, don't even tax them. Just go, you know what? If you had any kind of a moral compass at all, you would just send the money. Just pick a number and send it. You know what the speed limit is. If you're telling me you're not going to go the speed limit unless I pull you over, you know you stole. You know you cheated a bunch of people. Here's true facts of the economy. If you are making money as a shareholder, and the employees of that company are making minimum wage or less than 12.5% of the CEO's income, you're stealing. That's wage theft. There's no such thing as an investor class. If you're not making money by working, you're not working class, you're predator class. And that's true facts. Now, am I saying that companies can't make money? No. Companies can't make money at the expense of the people doing the work. That's immoral. What? Do I not have $2,000? Where's my money at? Oh, did I give all my money to Cesar? I sound good to you? Thank you. Y'all, I only have 10 monies. I'm gonna go sell some iconic bullshit. I'm not using it. What do I fucking care? Let's go feed the cat. We can hang up our, the altar we got from our friend the monk. I really did enjoy working the grounds maintenance at the Buddhist retreat area that guy bought out here. It was really nice being out there, cleaning the trails, planting things, counting trees in different areas. There's a whole science to counting trees. It's really cool. Did I really just have that little money when we started today? It just feels odd. Nibbles. Are you in the shower? Oh, no, you're in the sink. Okay. Hi, kitty. I still call foul that they gave me a little cat who's gonna cry and meow. And, what's that cigarette on the floor? V? Johnny. God damn it, Johnny. Hello? Alright, what are we gonna sell? Oh, I got a bunch of shit. Alright, we're keeping that. We're keeping Sir John. I'm not using any of the katanas, so they can go. Not using hammers. I don't care how good they are. You can cry at me later. Pride and Prejudice we're keeping because that's sentimental. That's rogue stuff. Risk It, I don't care. We already sold Plan B. Old Reliable. Don't care. Katana. Get rid of this damn thing. It's great. It's really awesome. But consider the source. Fenrir is also amazeballs. But no. Katana. Even though Satori will have what? Does have a synergy with Nehan, the blade I'm using. There. It allows you to leap, which I think... Oh no, you died! Oh. Rage quit. No, you can do this. I believe in you. I think the blade that Wakako gives you, Byako? Is that what it's called? Will also... I do like Widowmaker. I want my Black Unicorn is really amazing when you have it upgraded to tier 5. I don't care about that. Overwatch is lovely. I don't want anything that says Maelstrom. Scorch. Burn chances. It's a tech pistol. Don't care. Lizzie. One of the first guns you get. Alright, we can get rid of that. So what we have with Nehan is if an enemy is already affected by bleeding from Satori, the katana over there, Nehan will cause hemorrhaging instead of bleeding. Don't care. Wow. I really thought that picture looked better. This is another picture I took. Sorry, Nibbles. I did put up a picture of somebody else's cat. But there's a picture of you right there in my bedroom. And there's my altar that I just got from the monk. Why do I have a screwdriver? That looks like condoms. Alright, let's go to sleep. You'll go back in a bit. Did you get a chance to look at Blood on the Clock Tower at all? Do you like social deduction games, though? Because, I mean, that's going to be a key. Is if you're not a fan of social deduction games, then that's not going to be your favorite thing. I like it because I was watching last night on Twitch, the official TPI, the Pandemonium Institute Twitch channel, Blood on the Clock Tower Twitch channel, had like a 15-person game that went to day 13. This game is supposed to be like, I don't know, less than a week long in game time. Right? You start with the night, day, night, day, and usually by about day 6 or 7, you're winding things up. But the way this script was written, people could get resurrected, people could be protected and then not die. There was a whole lot going on. And they got to like day 13, which I loved. And I'm watching this, and these are high-level advanced players, people who have been playing since the game, before the game released. Like, they were beta testers of this game. And alright, we're doing it. Here's our last save before we sell all of our iconic gear. Grandma, don't do it, Grandma. Doing it. Manual save 504. Alright. It has that extra little confirm there. You give me shit prices for this stuff. Wow, Liberty with a scope slot, a muzzle slot, and 2 mod shots slots. That's something else. I haven't even tried that one yet. Alright. Katana. My katana. Errata is fun. You can apply burning. It tastes like burning. Jinshumaru. I have no regrets. No ragrats. We're gonna sell anything that has debuffs. Cactus! Alright, what do I have now? 65k, that's it? Ugh, it hurts. If this game would decide whether I need to use the mouse 5 button or F, that'd be nice. We don't wear hats. 66. Don't need duplicates. I'm pretty sure I already have a bunch of these loaded, but I can't check right now. What? I can't get to 69? Nope, those are only worth $1. We can't sell the cat food. We gotta keep that. Alright. Say goodbye to all the iconics, because no fucks were given this playthrough. You don't normally know the people you're playing with? It's so you can screw. I just saw that. How dare you? I mean, you're wonderful and I love you. Best internet grandchild ever. I want some pizza, artichoke and avocado pizza. You know what? I don't hate that. And I did not mean to eat all of that, but, you know, we did. It's a whole thing. Artichoke pizza for breakfast. I'm totally down for that. I actually have artichoke jalapeno dip in the fridge. In fact, I had it for dessert last night. See, that's my idea of dessert. I know. I know. You don't have to yell at me. What's this? Alright, let's check it out. Is that Regina's territory? Watson Northside? Yeah, that's Regina's territory. What's our, Longshore North All Foods plant? Pinewood Junction. Alright, Pinewood. Let's go. Pineapple and black olive? Sure, why not? I don't like cheese and fruit, though. That's usually my beef with the pineapple on pizza, is not that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Grilled pineapple is amazing. Just put pineapple on some pizza dough with like some garlic, white garlic sauce or something, black olives, and then put it in a wood fire pizza stove. Hell yeah. I think we're gonna walk. I'm pretty sure if we try to drive anywhere, Maelstrom is going to beat us with a stick. We've not done a lot on going to the tops of these buildings ever. Now I have Flatline running through my head. Flatline. Where am I to find you? Thievery? Okay. Aaron's been... Oh, what? I don't think I've ever seen this one. Maelstrom Warehouse in the corner of Industrial and Eisenhower. Client is Aaron McCarlson, NCPD Sergeant. Used to work for me as a consultant on the show Cops and Chops. 8 seasons! And is asking for a favor. Aaron's been digging into Maelstrom for a while now. Says he found the warehouse where they torture people. But you know how it is for badges. Law slows them down with mountains of paperwork, so if they want to get something done, they have to get creative. Aaron knows that, which is why instead of waiting for fat-ass judges to grant him permission, no... The thing is, the people doing the crimes are the ones drafting the legislation that makes it harder to uncover the people doing the crimes. This is the problem you have. The law is not the problem. The people writing the law are the criminals. That's your problem. I don't like this line of reasoning at all. This is why I hated watching House. Hated it. Well, just go to their house and break in and find the thing that they're lying about. No. And it doesn't surprise me that the former cabinet secretary of the Department of Homeland Security doesn't know what the Fourth Amendment says, or has recouched the Fourth Amendment into be a permission-giving thing. It's the thing that allows me to do what I want. No, it's not. It's the thing that stops you from doing what you want. Dumb bitch. Anyway. Job's simple. Get into the warehouse, steal the security cam footage, bring it back to Aaron. This is a violation of the Fourth and Fifth Amendments. But this is not the United States of America, nor is it the NUSA. Night City exists outside of all of those things, but they are amendments because those are morally wrong things to do. You can't just go into somebody's house, steal their drugs, take the drugs down to the police station, and tell the police, I found these in somebody's house. And expect the police to go arrest that person. That's not how this works. That's not how... There's a reason things don't work like that. Because humans are assholes. And people will lie about you. And this is why I love Blood on the Clock Tower. Because it's a game that's all about lying to people. On purpose. Everybody lies. And you get some people who get really upset and like, but they lied to me and told me this. Yes, that's what they are supposed to do. If that upsets you, this is not your game, baby. This is not your game. This is a game about liars lying ethically. There are things you cannot lie about in the game. There are strict lines and veils. But it is Maelstrom. However, if I say that Maelstrom doesn't have any rights, that it's okay to be shitty to Maelstrom because they're shitty people doing shitty things, the law protects shitty people too. Newsflash. The law is not here to decide who has a white hat and who has a black hat. The law does not care about the color of your hat. The law is just the law. And that's the beauty of good law, is that it does apply to everybody. Where are the rest of the fun Easter eggs? Alright, well, we're not doing that quest. I'm just taking a moral high ground that I do not have the right. But I should try to go over here. Here, we'll just mark Longshore North real quick. I want to go see what's over there. The beauty of the law is it protects everybody. Journal? I do want to help out Regina's former news buddy. I want that gig. I finally got the one with Sandra Dorset not too long ago. And if anybody's just hanging out in chat and there's something that you think is a really cool Easter egg, feel free to mention it. That's why I put in the title that backseating is actually encouraged. Oh, I think I did this already. Possible. Oh, that's the oil fields. That's right. I don't think you can do a bunch of stuff out here. Okay. Where's Wolfie Kohaku when I need him? Oh, the cops are out here. Officer? Officer? What are you doing? Just standing there. Wait, there's stuff up there. There's a whole house. There's my car. What? Oh, hang on. We need to get that line out of here. Now my car is gone. I don't know. I just gotta go see what's out here. No, that's my car. What? Ow. Oh, yeah. I crashed. I know, kids. You're okay. Don't be shocked. It's okay. It happens. We should go driving. This is a really noisy car, though. Is there a way I can change the mini-map direction? I'm going to be super embarrassed if I discover that this whole time I could have adjusted the mini-map. Doesn't look like it. Wait, what? Oh, weird. Did not know you could do that. Alright, because I know in Hitman you can reorient the HUD. Alright, I was looking at the map to see which direction I need to go. Left. I have a submarine. Okay, that was a short drive. Follow the moon, V. Okay, well, good talk then. Oh, we always sex with Meredith. Always. Hey, sir, how you doing? Did you see that? I drove straight off that cliff. Alright, well, I need another vehicle now. Game's gonna be like, no, you can't have any more, dumb bitch. Will it resurrect my car? Yeah, we always give Marilyn, or Meredith a good time. Her body is a beat Easter egg if she failed. What? Are you talking about the dildo? Oh, I'm not allowed to have that car. It's being repaired. Oh, I thought there was... Yes, the Sir John Falstaff is... right here. The unstable goose. I'm hanging in. You know, every day. I'm just trying to, honestly, stay alive one more day. Oh, you can find her body. Oh, I've seen it on YouTube. Do you know where it is? Because I've never done it. I would happily go there today if you know where to find it. I'm doing all right, Goose. Just... We trying. Every day. Every day. Can't remember if the dialogue with Johnny is cut content or not. If she succeeded, it's not there. Oh, yeah, I think she succeeded. Because we met her at the end of the... And if you sex with her, she did not fail. Okay. So if you get John Falstaff, you can't find her body. I have been wanting to just go out in different areas and go swimming. And it wouldn't surprise me if she wasn't like right over here where the car is. I found a cool Easter egg. It's not even, well, is it really an Easter egg? Can you call it that? I don't know. In a way, there is a whole bunch of stuff here. And I only found out because I jumped in the water from this side and decided to swim. Because sometimes I just get bored and I want to spend time in the game. Near the Ebonique docks. Yeah, that's Longshore. That would be out here. Oh, over here. Oh, we have not gone back to the Ebonique. We need to do that. Because I have not gone in and picked up all my stuff from Smasher's apartment. Apartment? Oh, who cares? You know what I mean. See, now it knows how to go left.
You're listening to 88.9 Pacific Dreams.
Is there a way to change the station without having to open up the whole thing? Oh my. Hello. I want to fly an ATV or an AB. Is it ATV? Is it ATV? Why there aren't any boats? Tell me. No, I know what you mean. I think. Sometimes we just like to go backward. Sometimes Grandma likes to fail upwards. Chaotic Jinxie, what's up, you magnificent beast? I love this car. You know, that's why there aren't that many cars that I took pictures of. Is that the one? No, I think the one I have the picture of in my photo montage is the Bullet. Oh, it's not really hostile anymore, is it? They were supposed to hit the enemy. Released a bunch of AI... Oh, AI missile drones. Here, let me read this. One of the wards, yeah, Arasaka released a bunch of AI missile drones that went rogue. Thought to be more efficient to hit everyone and everything. That's why... Oh, when Hanako comes by boat and the big boat is out in the harbor... Yeah, I've noticed my phone trying to autocorrect specific things. Like today, I was trying to type to my friend because I was very adamant about that whole thing about Senator Duckworth, and I tried to type Duckworth. My phone autocorrected it to Zuckerberg. I have never once in my life typed the word Zuckerberg on my phone. Never. I don't even have social media. Facebook has never been on that phone. Ever. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Messenger. I don't have any of it. Okay, spoilers. There's a bunch of rogue missile drones in the sea blowing everything up. Hey, Delamain, I got an idea for you. Alright, so this is Adam's place. Looks like my wall in my safe house in Hitman. Oh wow, look, another katana. It's just called Katana. Performing a sprint attack allows you an unlimited number of combo attacks for each 2.5 second interval, I'm guessing. Each successful attack during this effect's duration gives plus 5% attack speed for 2 seconds. Stacks 3 times. I wish they'd put the Elvis one in here. That would have been so cool. Well, here's a bunch more shit I can sell. Carnage! Ashura is fabulous. Bajing. Chomp. Smart shotgun. Oh, it's just a crafting spec. It's not even the weapon. We're not using any guns this playthrough. Rewiring synaptic pathways. The drones are self-replicating. The sea drones are self-replicating sea drones. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And yes, you can run around all underneath the boat here and there's various loot all over the place. Is anybody else still out here? Look at all the mayhem you can cause here. I just get so wrapped up in, all right, let's get it done. That I don't do a lot of the exploration that I could do. And I'm fairly sure that the devs, a faded bucket hat, expect you to do exactly what I'm doing and come back to different areas after the fact. Yeah, because there's still loot here. We don't need any of it. There's a bunch of stuff here. So if you come through this way, when you come here with Rogue, you can find different story stuff. Hey, Wolfie! Well, yeah, the whole AI... There's usually somebody sleeping around one of these things. Fucking cyborg. Son of a bitch can't tell me what to do. I answer to Brigger. It can't be Bridger. There's no D. DGE is a J sound. There's a whole history to that. Motherfucker can't boss me around. Fuck Kurt. Unclench that asshole, Chum. Smasher's boss of Brigger. Which should have 2 G's. What is it Bridger? There's no way they spelled Bridger that way. They would use a Y. Think high up like Sokka Tower. Got it? Chum does what he wants. Says what he wants. And you do what you're told. Remember Tommy? Besides, not like he comes around every day. Just chill and keep your fucking head down. Think what you want of the guy, but keep the fucking DL. Moomin got home safe. Yay! Chinese takeout. Yay! It's the end of work week and watching the Spooky Boys. I love it. I love it so much. Don't tell me you're standing with those who serve. Fuck you. Sorry. Stupid email. Also, by the way, a lot of times when you're in different areas, you'll have access to different types of sites on the net. Used as a surname in the past. Interesting. I don't like it because it's the whole thing about why is fridge spelled F-R-I-D-G-E when the word refrigerator does not have a D. And there is a whole thing about the D-G-E producing the J sound in English grammar. But then, as many people have said, English spelling and grammar is it's either, they said it's like 3 languages in a trench coat, or English grammar basically shook down a bunch of people for the change in their pockets, and what you have left is that handful of change. But the point is, it is a... Hello? What am I calling? What? They have Balatro. What does that call? Now I want to force it open, but I don't have points. It shook down a bunch of languages. Yeah. Plus the fact that even in the UK, there were like 5 different, totally different languages that went through that place. Spelling things differently. I mean, good God, if you haven't... There was a whole TV show I watched set in Wales. To what? You what, mate? We can open all of these. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I see loot kiting. A whole bunch of useless shit. Thank you. It's alright. Money's money. Soldering irons, tire irons. Language is interesting and entertaining, which is why I keep telling you guys, if you really want to enjoy, watch Words Unraveled with Jess Finkus and Rob Watts. I don't know, why do harbor, flavor, and color and favorite all have U's in them in British English, but not in every other variation on a theme of English? Like I say, the only reason the British wanted to go conquer all the other worlds is to make sure that when people spoke language, they sounded more like the English than anything else. It's the whole reason. There was no other reason. None. It's gonna be like, you found the secret entrance. Here's a coat. Like, son of a bitch. Alright. Fine. I'm done. Here, I have to actually just go over here to clear this. I think language is fascinating, and that's one of the reasons that I really enjoyed making lolcats when lolcats was a big deal back in like 2009, 2010. Because there was a grammar to lolcats. For people who understood language, damn, not this radio actually playing music I like today. English language really reached its first initial pinnacle during the Elizabeth... Oh man, y'all talking about eras by which ruler it was. I'm listening to this history hit program, and they're all like, the Georgian era, and the Victoria era, and the Edwardian era, and I'm like, I don't know who was fucking ruling your country back then. That's your job. Just say it was the 14th century, or the 15th century. Don't be like all these Victorian things. I don't know when she ruled. It wasn't even like... Anyway. That's my problem, not yours. Do what you want. But it is so Brit-centric. I guess Anglo-centric is the more appropriate term. The less racist term. Get fucked, bitch. Sir! Shut up. Hang on. This is a long comment. Shakespeare, and then it reached its second peak when the dictionary was created. The English language reached its peak when I got to read the Bible in lolcat speak. Could not have hit that more square on if I'd have tried. We just check it, we butt checked it.
Chatter about devolutionism and federalism.
Oh, hey, Ash.
Free state autonomy versus a united nation under a central government. So I decided to ask you, my listeners, what do you think? Who do you stand with, if anyone? And I know some of you are screaming at your boomboxes right now. Who the hell cares, right? And yeah, I hear ya. Neutrality is a pretty attractive stance to take. An apathetic mind being a peaceful mind and all. But this all reminded me of a story my daddy used to tell me way,
Is it the
way
donkey
back.
story, Ash?
I'm gonna share it with you right now.
Is it the donkey
Once upon
story?
a time, there was a donkey
It's
who
the donkey
didn't
story.
know what to do. So the donkey was just standing around in its barn, feeling pretty damn hungry. Luckily, there was a bale of hay not too far off at one end of the barn. All's good, right? Not exactly, because the donkey was just as thirsty. It spotted a watering trough at the other end of the barn. And here's the kicker. The bale and the trough were the same distance away, opposite ends of the barn. So, the dilemma. Which one first? The donkey pondered. Hay or water, water or hay? The donkey just couldn't decide. Eventually, unable to make up its mind, the donkey died of both hunger and thirst. R.I.P. donkey, my chumba. Now, the deeds might not hold up under...
R.I.P. donkey, Machumba. What is this? Go to the Tiger Claws dojo. What? Regina. What the fuck? Matters urgent. My client, McAdoo Coolidge, might recognize him from his show, Boxathon. See, Wolfie, you looked into it, and Elizabethan was 16th century, Regency was between the 18th and 19th centuries, and it's like, but still, like, if somebody ruled from 1650 to 1710, is that the 17th century and the 18th century? Like, can't we just refer... I mean, you guys have your thing. You have your thing, and it's very particular because there's fashions of the day, and there's the way the aristocracy was formed was very different under each one of those rulers. Well, at least a lot of times it just looked different, and it wasn't different at all. But it just... I refused when I taught the period between... the period from the 13th century to basically the Enlightenment and the Renaissance moved into the 17th century. When I taught that era, I refused to include British history. My principal wanted me to do like castles and knights and who was kings and queens and all that shit. And I was like, no. That's one island in the entirety of the world. You have Japan, you have China, you have India, you have the Ottoman Empire, you have all of the rest of Europe who do not refer to the eras of their history as Elizabethan or Victorian or any of that. And I'm not trying to beat you with a bat as a British person, but you're the only ones who do that. Yeah, and it's that thing where it's hard enough for people to remember that if it's the 1300s, it's the 14th century, if it's the 1400s, it's the 15th century. Once you get your brain over that and you just lock it in, kind of like reading a 24-hour clock, you just lop off the 1 and subtract 2. It's not that hard to look at 2100 hours and, or, 1500 hours, lop off the 1 and subtract 2. When you start getting into the 20s, well, you already know. 20 is 8 o'clock. So you just lock things into your head. Yeah, the Japanese break their history into eras and periods. Yep. And they refer to it by their rulers of the day. The Tang Dynasty in China and other things like that. Like when we were playing Road to Empress. But you don't refer to their era by those names unless you already know them. You'd be like, oh yeah, that happened in 5th century Greece or whatever. You don't know that that was the XYZ era unless you've studied it and care about it. But if I asked you right now to, put in order the dynastic rules of China from 1000 BCE to, or 1000 CE to 2000 CE, I bet that would be a real challenge, unless you've studied it. But I'm sorry, it's just that I was listening to two people go deep into, this was the Victorian era, and this was the Edwardian era, and I really prefer the Georgian era. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I have no idea when you are talking about. Okay, so here's the deal. McAdoo got himself into a debt hole. That's called indebted servitude. It's no different from indentured servitude. When your debt, life debt, is being held by someone else, they're your boss. Congratulations. Looking to climb out the easy way, he cut a deal with the Tigers. Ruh-roh. They gave him a wad of cash to go down in the next fight, and what did he do with it? Because the bookie Incognito bets on his own win. Next thing you know, he KOs his opponent in the second round, blasts off into the sunset in an AV. It was happily ever after for McAdoo until they kidnapped his coach, Ro Chiwon. They're threatening to kill him if McAdoo doesn't come back to Night City. I hope it's McAdoo and not Massadoo, which it could be, but we'll see. I'm working on my own desire to pronounce it in a way that I want. I, after a C, should probably give a soft C, but MAC says Mac to me. To weigh on his conscience. So he got in touch with me, and I got in touch with you, sending the cords where they're keeping Ro Chiwon. Try getting to him without tripping the alarm. Hostages and shootouts don't mix well. Okay, we can do this. Was this added, for 2.3? Is this a 2.3 quest? Hey, how you doing?
Full day, huh?
Ma'am? You know, this game's totally over my bullshit, right? Game's like, I know she's gonna go right up to the roof and expect to find some sort of panel she can open. Like this one. Why am I hearing wolves? All the time at night since we, came back from the ending, I'm hearing these wolf howls. Woo. Alright, we don't know where our guy is. Oh, what I wouldn't give some days for a lean mechanic.
Bring around and hit him!
Okay, so I'm right there.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about.
Alright, how do I get there? Is that downstairs? Okay, so that's the sparring teams. Alright, I need to get downstairs.
Block higher.
Alright. One 148.
Think you're tough, huh?
Okay, do I have to carry my boy out of here? Ruh-roh.
Are you Ro?
You better be.
That's me.
Was hired to get you out of here. Can you walk?
Probably not.
Girl, I've got 43 fights under my belt. This isn't my first black and blue makeover.
Alright, let's go. I don't have to carry this one.
Behind you.
Okay, then get up. Time to turn tail.
With you all the way. Listen, if we run into trouble, I can't help you.
No, I'm not worried about that, mate.
Not in this state.
I'll handle it. It's what I'm paid for.
Where's Coolidge? Inside. Inside where? Your mom. Where the fuck is he? Hold on. I have to check. Yeah, he's still in your mom. I love this guy. Not so funny now, is it? Let's talk. Where's Coolidge? And none of the word about my mom. Okay, I'm done. Smart move. So? He's in the other hole now. Motherfucker! Fucking hilarious. Car's waiting. Alright, Regina. Alright, Regina. God, that's funny. I mean, we are still playing on easy mode, so... Brother man, come on. Crawl if you got to, but let's go. Alright, now he's following me. Yeah, you stay down. Let's see if this guy's still out here. Alright, Regina, where's the car? There it is.
Right. No need to thank me.
Let's put this whole thing to rest.
Come on, buddy. Limp on over here. I don't know if you're getting in the trunk or not. Wow, that's a gusher.
Thanks. I think I can take it from here.
Sure you will.
Hey.
Dude,
listen,
you are bleeding a lot. Like right through the stone.
bust me out.
Ooh, do I tell him or not?
Decide, but do it now.
I'm not here to give you all the
No
data.
can do. Professional discretion.
There you go, V.
Give me a break. Mercs have a code of ethics now?
I do.
I just turned down a whole
Level.
gig because of my
Let
code of
this city
ethics,
swallow you
sir.
up. And if it does, make sure it remembers you.
Okay, but you really, really need to get to a hospital, sir. That's a lot of blood. God damn it. No, I want to read the fucking message. All right. Wow, 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 wow. Never gonna try to be lock me up. No, 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 no. Oh, is it up there? That's not terrible. I like that better than the ones with all the extra wheels. Whee! Who needs to run when you can fly? I love this song. Lock me up. Oh no!
I really don't feel like this today. Show yourself.
Oh, you show nothing. What?
Listen up. Other day, heard some chrome jock preaching to high heaven about Kurt Hansen. Praising him for the protection he extends over all those seeking refuge in Dogtown. Well, can somebody please tell me if we're all so damn protected, why the hell are scavs prowling the area, huh? Can anyone feel safe when
Tigers are gonna come for me.
disappear
I'm just
every
saying.
day? Only then to wind up as chum in a slop bucket? Yeah, protection, my ass. Y'all want some more music? Ash has got you covered.
Ma'am, you're free to go. These folks ain't gonna be bothering nobody no more. Sometimes those get up to be a little too much for me. And mostly because I'm a vocalist, so hearing somebody like really shred their voice like that disrupts my brain at levels. No worries, babe. No, I probably won't be though. I won't be. I don't plan to hang here long today. I do want to head out to spectate some more Blood on the Clock Tower. I don't know that I'm gonna play. I'm in a fucking mood. Really, what I need to do is just make sure that I'm doing something so that I do not decide that it's time for wine. Because I need to hold my line and keep my habit on a leash. Otherwise, I have to give it up completely, and I don't want to do that. So, we're just taking ourselves to 4-H discipline class, and thanks for coming by. You are an amazing supporter, and I appreciate you. Let's sell some shit. Woo, we got a lot to sell. Love you like butter, darling. Love you like butter. The question is, do I get rid of it, or do I break it down to do upgrades? You gotta get going too? Yeah, no worries. It's after 3 hours, and we're almost... It's getting closer to 2 o'clock. So, if I can spectate from like 2 to 4 or 2 to 5, I'll be in good shape. Ho! Y'all take care. Have a great rest of your day. Please remember that I love you. Epstein! Wow! Wow! What's up, brother man? Can't wear any of this shit. Get rid of it. Oh, I'm not sure I hate those yet. I'll be finishing up here pretty soon. I just gotta figure out if I want to sell stuff or... Whoa, hello. Give me that. Ma'am, I told you you're free to go. And plus, we're not doing any, like... There's no scripted stuff on today. We're just, I'll have to knock her out. I'm just running around Night City trying to look at things, find stuff I've never done before. How's your day going? You can hang out for 15-20 minutes maybe, huh? Whoa, hella. Alright, Let's go to the backpack. Oh yeah, see, the computer is already having a moment. I keep saying I'm going to use that recon grenade, and then I never use it. Alright, so what do I get if I break this down? I get plus 5. Plus 7. 5. 7. Alright, so we're getting some. If it has a mod, I get 7 apparently. Maybe not. Yeah, looks like it. Ooh, 69. Nice. Well, I do have some stuff I want to upgrade. Ashura is a nice sniper. To be fair. But we're not using any guns, really. The only guns I'm using this playthrough are the Malorian and the Archangel. That's all the stuff I got from Adam Smasher's apartment. Now, what are you doing? 20% bleeding chance. And what is Nahum? 25% bleeding. Alright. Let's, do some upgrades. Cool. Just doing the usual. Keeping things running on with the servers. Dude, I was thinking about it the other day. Somebody posted one of the images from a CRT with the "It is now safe to turn off your computer." And I was like, oh my god. I remember in the 90s, my squadron in the Air Force was one of the very first to upgrade to Windows NT. Okay, I need 75 purples. Alright, let's make some greens. And some blues. Let's just double check. Okay. And some purples. And I remember... Oh, that's not going to be enough. Oh, nope. Nope. And that's only going to get us to a 4+. Fish. Anyway, part of my job being in the finance and accounting flight, we basically ran 600 PCs and servers that connected internationally to other squadrons for our career field. And that meant that since I was the resources person, the accounting, the IT resources fell in my purview. And I was often there late at night till sometimes 9 o'clock or later. And I remember one night when I went to turn off my computer, that's back when I was doing XL4 macro and functions and all of that stuff. That's when I taught my PowerPoint slide to go to certain spreadsheets and pull data from the spreadsheets to populate the information on the PowerPoint slide, I had a hidden slide at the beginning of the presentation written in Visual Basic that allowed me to auto-update which quarter of the year we were looking at. Oh man, those were the fucking days, baby. Those were the fucking days. But I went to turn off my computer one night, and it said, "It is now safe to turn off your computer. Good night, Captain." That was sick. Those were the days of, like, I never went to programming school, but I would have been an amazing programmer. I know that with all my heart. I would have been, because I love language, I love math and computers, I love, God, I loved programming in Pascal after programming in BASIC. And I loved working through all of the spreadsheet stuff. We had spreadsheets, so like there were 6 different flights, and there were probably between 5 and 10 activities in each. Or let me do this again. We were one flight. Underneath me were 6 different activities, like the NCO club, the O club, and other things like that, lodging, dining, and all of those things. Actually, no, I was only, well, dominantly the profit center. But under each one of those, there were multiple cost centers. So each cost center had GLACs, had its own spreadsheet with its own GLACs. All those cost centers were linked up by the link function and formulas in different cells to go. So the cost centers were linked up to the activity. The activities were linked up to the flight. Then the flights were linked up to the fund, if it was non-appropriated funds or appropriated funds. Oh my God, I was in heaven. I was in heaven. Best job ever. Loved it. Hated it. Loved it. Hated it. The only time in my entire 7 years in the military when I had to do it overnight, like I stayed all night through the next day. Like I went to work Thursday morning and went home Friday night. Like I took a 2-hour like morale break, or just sort of a go take a shower and put my uniform back on at the lodging facility. And then somebody tried to get me into trouble for that because I didn't pay for a room for a night. And I'm like, there's a whole reason we have a hot room for pilots, and nobody was using it. Biggest regret is deciding to do fun college. Mine is listening to my guidance counselor in high school who said, no, you don't want to go to school for computer programming. I was going to go to Linden State University, or Linden State College, which it might be a university now. You might even know where that is if I have sussed out, if I have geolocated you correctly. Sorry, I won't dox you, but you are in a region where you might know where Burke Mountain, Vermont is. You might not. But I had applied and been accepted to Linden State. And then I started to apply to I applied to Penn State and Boston University. Penn State was the family school. That's where everybody in my family went. Boston U I wanted to go to because of their equestrian program, but both schools were well known for their engineering schools. My dad had convinced me that I would be really good as an industrial engineer. And I didn't know anything about it, but it made a lot of sense to me. Let's just go for a walk. It made a lot of sense to me because industrial engineers are apparently all about creating efficiency in systems. And that is still something I do, like, as a hobby. But then I also make Google spreadsheets as a hobby. Well, not Google spreadsheets. I did for a while because of a game I played. And the game would have tournaments I mean, it's called Mouse Hunt, so it's not like Fortnite or something like that. But we had people from all over the world who wanted to participate in different tournaments. So I did a whole spreadsheet that would auto-calc which players on our team, we had like 20 different people, which players would be available during the times of the tournament. And then we also added like each location in the game where people had left off, because you could move around and you were never sure, like, hey, when I left the sunken depths, was I at 1,000 meters or 10,000 meters? And oh, hello. I know you people. If I do this mission, the Tiger Claws are gonna murderate me on sight. I am not doing this, and you can't make me. I'm really sorry about those people. And there's a cop right here. Officer! Officer! Officer, you see those Tiger Claws? Officer! 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 Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Sir! 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 Sir!
What?
Are you Mike Tyson? That was a whole thing. That was a whole vibe right there. Wow. What? So I added a whole section to the spreadsheet that would allow people to mark down where they were in each location and made it super easy for them to auto update. That was my big thing, was making everything like uber user friendly. So in the grand scheme of schemes that are grand, when we would do programming in BASIC, and I've probably said this on stream before, right? That when they would give us an assignment that was like, okay, get 2 numbers input from the user and ask them if they want the number, what operation they want performed on the numbers, if it's going to be add, subtract, or multiply, or whatever, and then print out the desired result. And I was the one who always had, you know, line 0 was always CLS for clear screen. I mean, as soon as you booted the program, it would go CLS, and it so that there was nothing else on the monitor except the first question. And then I would make sure that I had good user interaction. I would have been great for a game design studio. I still would be, but there's no way I could ever get a job doing that or anything close to that. I'd love to go work with somebody like Tim Kaine. But people don't do that kind of thing anymore. Hang on, I gotta go clear this. Alright, perfect. Beep boop. And escape. We don't do shoot to throw because we're not using guns. Alright. Hi, Johnny. Nibbles. Where you at, Nibbles? Nibbles was in the sink. Are you in your basket? Oh no, are you in the shower? Don't be in the shower. Are you in your litter box? Nibbles? Oh, there you are. Invisible. You had your cloaking on. Alright, but yeah, I would formulate the questions for the user. And, you know, I only know that that was good work because looking at the programs of my peers, and a lot of times, you know, they'd have something that would just be like question mark or number question mark, number question mark, and all of my stuff was always like, clear the screen. This program is designed to perform operations on 2 discrete numbers. Please enter an integer between blah and blah. I always provided instruction and guidance, you know, so it's only natural, I guess, that I became a teacher. That iguana egg ain't never gonna hatch. I'm never gonna get 60 in-game days. But I've always really admired people who were on the hardware side of things, because that is definitely not my milieu. Let's do it. Let's go to 420. My character sleeps all the time. I know. I want my well-rested perk. You know you get XP bonuses for that, right? That if you rest and then go take a shower. Now, I always flush the toilet before I take a shower, just to remind everybody. Shit before you shower. Shit before you shower. Always shit before you shower. And then when I go out here, and you see my XP and health up at the top, I have an hour each of bonuses. Bonus? Only if we're lucky. Alright. Save the game. Still forget about it. You know, the disappointment's real, Sned. How can I, as your internet grandmother, feel proud about the example I try to set in games? Alright. But I really do need to run to the little grandma's room and probably make a snack or something. But, oh, Bep, you didn't even get a blanket here. Take a blanket with you. And to everybody who just hopped in and tabbed up and lurked and got your dishes done and played other games with folks you love, or played other games just to keep you distracted, thank you for being here. Thank you for considering me at all in your brain. You have no idea how much it means. And how much I appreciate you. Tomorrow I'm hoping to do our Patreon stream. Games, Brains, and History will be the history section. Part 3 of Blood on the Clock Tower. Talking about the era of demons and witches and mass hallucination, superstition, and the need for people who want to have power and influence over others. Basically, the first influencers. The first social influence trend, because social influence back in the 14th, 15th, 16th century dominantly happened through religious evangelism. And so we'll look at how the leaders of the day solidified power by manipulating the hearts and minds of the people into straight up murdering their neighbors. Because witches and demons don't exist. And you can't commit murder for God. It's still murder. If God wanted people dead, and God's who you say God is, God could just fucking do it. Okay? They don't need you to kill your neighbors. If there's a fight between good and evil, it's the good and evil that can exist in your heart. It's not about anybody else, y'all. So, anyway. I'll quit. I'll quit. I will be back to stream on Monday. Monday. Monster trucks. Fun for the whole family. And why don't we head out with this right here? Please take care of yourselves. Please have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, wherever you are in the world. Try to remember to do something kind for yourself before you go to bed. Anything, just something kind, okay? It's okay to just look at yourself in the mirror and go, you know what? You're funny. I love you. Or whatever it is. You know, you're cute as fuck. Whatever. Say something nice to yourself. What would your dog say to you? I know, your dog would say, don't blame your farts on me. Stop it. Nobody farts that much. You should see a doctor. But really, I mean, actually, just imagine what you would say to your dog and then say that to you. Okay? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who wants to play? All right. Until I see you again, please remember that I love you. I will see you when I see you. Bye.